You want to take over Viral Hip Hop News? Email me, DLSMediaInc, @gmail.com to find out how. Take over Viral Hip Hop News, DLSMediaInc, @gmail.com. Let's go.
Right, the first time, I can't speak for my cousin, I think I'm right. The first time we got introduced to UGK was Big Pimpin' when they did it with Jezzy. The first time we seen Bun B, Pimp C do their thing from the East Coast, right? I was in Houston a couple weeks ago. I'm going into the Houston airport. I'm going down baggage claim. I see this big ass portrait of Bun B and Pimp C in the airport. This is how much they were idolized out there, right? But when you live on the East Coast, if you're not directly from there, you just have this conception that UGK is what they is. Bun B, Pimp C. But
yeah,
book, you listen to stories, it wasn't exactly how it was portrayed outside of where they live. So give us some of that misconception, because like you just said, the first time you introduced the Bun B, Pimp C's on one side, Bun's on the other side, they're killing it, they're tearing the show up. They ain't even talking at that point. So where was that disconnect between these two icons? And for people that don't know, they still icons, they still were cool. Where was that disconnect at to where they weren't even in the same with one another? Where'd that happen?
All I can speak on is like, you know, what Pimp told me. So I what Pimp told me, what Mama West told me, what, you know, the family, you know, so it's in the book too, you know what I'm saying? So fuck it. Here go the part where, you know, they'll be in the comments and they don't know what the fuck they talking about, but I'm gonna just tell y'all. Okay. One thing was the shit to do with the free Pimp C shit. Now, me and Pimp talked about this a bunch of times. He would tell me a lot of shit about it. And if he would have sued, he would have had to sue Bun. So that's why he didn't sue. So then it was, and I'm telling y'all shit that my nigga told me. So that's what I had to learn, like, okay, the reason people be saying whatever is because I know shit that other people really don't know, like, and then other people know shit that I don't know. So he told me, like, okay, and Mama West, Pimp was getting about 12.5 to, he can get 15 if he wanted it, a show. I think Bun was getting about 7,500 at the time when Pimp got out of jail. This is what was told to me. Now somebody else might say, well, Bun was getting this. I don't know. That Bun ain't my friend, never was. I couldn't tell you what. All I know is what I was told. So for some reason, like Mama West would always say, you know, I ain't gonna get into that, but if you getting 7,500 and Pimp getting 12.5 to whatever he want, you know, I think there was like some salty feelings about that. But what did you expect? Like, he been in prison. When he come out, of course, y'all know how the game go. When you come out of jail, you hotter than you was. You feel me? So the demand for Pimp was, ain't no way to sugarcoat it. The demand for Pimp was way more than the demand for Bun. You see, y'all understand?
Yes, sir.
So, but this is the stupid part about it. If they did a show together as UGK, they was getting 25,000. So both of them getting 12.5. You know what I'm saying? But whatever kind of brother, you know what I'm saying, brotherly feud they was having, they couldn't even get past that to just get to the money. If y'all just do all UGK shows, and both y'all getting 12.5. But that wasn't able to happen. And the third thing that he would always tell me about was just the way, and I seen this for myself when Jezzy came to Houston, and it was in the middle of the whole, oh Lord, we damn near at war with Atlanta when, you know, it was in the middle of all that. You know, because Pimp kicked that shit off on my album, on Certified. That's when he really started, like, going at Jezzy on the skits and on True Story and on he picked my album to do that. Like, I was like, appreciate it, bro. Like, but I'm riding with him though the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we there, and Jezzy got up out of there quick. Like Jezzy did not say goodnight, Houston, none of that, because he already knew. Like we looking at him. The VIP was above the stage, so we looking down at him the whole time, and Pimp is dancing and singing his lyrics, but Pimp looking right at him in his eyes, like, you know what I'm saying? And so Jezzy got up out of there and Jezzy left drama on the stage. That's how fast he got up out of there. Like, and we looked around and Bun was gone. And so it kind of messed us up at first, and then while we leaving, Pimp get a couple phone calls and they said Bun was, you know, back there with Jezzy. Like when Jezzy left or whatever, Bun hurried up and went and met with it. This is what came to Pimp after that. So we went straight back to the high rise. Pimp had a pre-production setup studio in the high rise where we would record stuff. Oh, UGK posse get back there, and that's when I seen him when he called me in the room. They're like, he's shedding tears again over Bun, because he like how he gonna leave? You know what I'm saying? At least if when we in Houston, even because Bun was fucking with a lot of the niggas that Pimp was saying fuck them niggas, and Bun wasn't saying that. That's just to make a long story short, cut and dry. That's just what it was. Pimp was saying fuck this nigga, this nigga, this nigga, and Bun, you know, might have had formed, well, I ain't no might to it. Bun had formed friendships with these people and whatever while Pimp was in jail, and you know, Pimp didn't feel the same. Pimp didn't love everybody Bun loved, but what Pimp expected was for loyalty and unity to be shown. At least, you know, like this nigga's in Houston, he in H-Town. You shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? It just didn't sit right. Like, you stand next to your little brother, you know what I'm saying, regardless when something going down. And this was a situation where it really could have went down that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Bun, I seen this shit with my own eye. Like, it's like people be wanting me to lie, but I'm just telling you what happened. Like, and so when we seen that shit, yeah, we went back to the high rise and recorded a couple songs that wasn't that nice about Bun and Jezzy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just that, man. I mean, it wasn't what you would expect it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like when people be thinking like I wanted it to be like that. Do you realize I'm a UGK super fan first? You know what I'm saying? So when you get there, you want to see what you've been hearing all these years, you know, the brother type, whatever. And then you get there and you see, well, all right, it ain't really like that. Now, Pimp was everything I thought he was going to be and some, but y'all know how it is. Y'all done met artists or people before and they not what you thought they was going to be like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we come up with these preconceived notions of people because we listen to them, we hear their lyrics, we hear their music, or we watch them, they movies or whatever, and we form, everybody do it. We form this whatever of how we think they probably are. Well, Bun wasn't nothing like I thought. Pimp was everything I thought and some. Like I was pretty much spot on. The way Pimp rap is the way Pimp is. I can say that. Is true. Bun is the opposite. Like Bun, you like when Bun rap, you gonna hear killer when Bun rapping. You gonna hear this street nigga, this and that, and then when Bun talk, you hear professor. Like, it's that fucking simple. So it's like Bun put on his Bun B suit before he go in the booth. Like, he get in the character and go in there and do that. Pimp just go in there. Like, that's Pimp. When you hearing Pimp rap, that's him. When you hearing Bun B rap, no, that's Bun B the character, the artist. Because Bun B the man, he make Trio burgers and he teach at the college. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Pimp really in them streets. Pimp really out there touching the dope boys and touching the flatbackers and the Cadillacers and the Pimp really out there. You know what I'm saying? Bun, no, that's not what. So that's what, like, meeting them, you know what I'm saying? Like what I got from it. And shit, I just roll with my nigga. Like I said, I love Pimp. Pimp love me. I don't have to love everybody that Pimp love. Pimp ain't love everybody that Bun love, so don't expect me to love everybody that Pimp love. Especially when I know it hurt my partner. If you did something that hurt my partner or hurt his mama, I don't respect you. I ain't got no love for you. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but obviously I'm not supposed to think like that. Well, what kind of nigga would I, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, you a fake ass nigga if you do anything other than that. Because if you really fuck with Pimp, you know his mama was the most important woman in his, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, that's that. I give zero fucks. Sorry, y'all. Y'all asked for it. Right.
Those diss songs, did they ever see the light of day? You guys talk what y'all did, or did they kind of like talk to like?
Which one?
You see, y'all made a song about Jezzy and Bun B.
Yeah, it was called we still got it. Only a couple people got access to it. We ain't going. I don't think we plan on putting it out. We keep it to listen to it for ourselves. We did a couple records that night. That was just one of them.
Right. Now, take us back a little bit to the we had the whole